What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Look, give you a warning real quick, alright? If you're going to drink coffee, don't drink coffee during this video because you're going to spit it up all over your computer and on your phone. Because when I tell you what I'm about to tell you and show you what I'm about to show you, you're going to spit your shit all over the place, alright? Now, sit down, get ready for this one. I told y'all in my last video, Ape was not Project Popcorn. That Ape, in essence, you could say, was the door in which Project Popcorn went through. All right? That Project Popcorn could have never happened if they didn't create the Ape dividend first. All right? Now, you got to understand, again, there's two types of apes here. We got an Ape dividend, and then once it hit the New York Stock Exchange, then they could start doing at-the-money offerings. Now, before I tell you what Project Popcorn really was, all right, and I did a little short today, so you ought to figure it out before I get to the end of it. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a tokenized AMC share? I mean, we talk about it all the time, right? We talk about there's 8 trillion tokenized shares over here, and they got 3 billion over here, and FTX and Binance and all these people have tokenized AMC shares. But let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen one? Do you know what a tokenized AMC share looks like? Think about it a second, because I do. I know what it looks like. I figured it out. All right, and it came from this email right here, and it's still in the document, okay? So it's all jumbled up. I didn't have time to extract all this and make it look all pretty, but what's going on here is you see all these two people that's involved in this email, all right? They're getting ready to have the call with Citigroup and all the rest of the people that are involved, and they're about to bring it all to a head and go ahead and sign the final paperwork and make it official. Okay, and then they got this email right here, which says the subject of it is AMC equity call. Team, I just wanted to check in on a couple of open items ahead of Thursday's call. Corey, were you able to get the call with DF King scheduled? Believe that was one of the key steps we had discussed on our last call. Also, in the interest of keeping the Thursday call efficient, all right? In other words, we don't want to waste nobody's time. Given we'll probably need to have DF King call first to establish additional steps, get them all into one call. Okay, and when they all get there, this is not going to be time for bullshit. Now we're fixing to get down to the rubber meets the road, institute the Ape shares. All right, and everything that goes along with it. Now, before I do the big reveal on what Project Popcorn was, or at least was one of the spokes in Project Popcorn, I'm going to ask you again. Have you ever seen a tokenized stock? Do you know what they look like? Do you know what the 8 quadrillion AMC shares look like? I do. Get ready. Don't drink no coffee. I'm going to show you what a AMC tokenized stock looks like. Ready? Boom. I own AMC. That's a tokenized security, people. I emailed AMC and I asked them, what are you doing? Why are you giving I own AMC NFTs to Investor Connect people? That's not AMC shareholders, all right? And if we as shareholders wanted to get the NFT that said I own AMC on it, we had to register with Investor Connect. The I own AMC NFT that he gave us was the exact same thing as the Ape dividend. It was the door in which they would be able to sell the at-the-money Ape. This was going to be the vehicle that they could sell the I own AMC NFTs. All right, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment when they was talking about creating Ape. In that email I just showed you, listen to this. Also, In the interest of keeping the Thursday call efficient, in line, in order, we don't want to waste nobody's time, all right, wanted to suggest that we focus the Thursday call on what? On a discussion of the issues around adding an NFT component to the offering. When they issued Ape, they would give us the NFT. Now, people, let me ask you a question. Oh, and she says this. Would be great to get a bit more feedback on how the company's current I Own AMC program has worked. And we can debate alternatives for the rights offering. Different than the unit offering. You have APE, which is what we got. Ape units, APEU. Now the APER is the rights offering. So see, she's wanting to connect the I Own Ape to the rights offering. But they can't do that until they create it first, and they have to give it to us. And so Adam Aaron created the I Own Ape, and that allowed them to talk about giving it away at the rights offering. Now, that's my allegations. Do I have anything to back it up? Absolutely, people. You know me better than that. On page 820 of this document, they explain everything, okay, for the rights offering. And I need you to understand that when I'm talking about the rights offering, I am not talking about me and you. This was something they did with the institutions, not us. I'm going to show you. It's right here in this page, all right? If you own 10 shares of AMC common stock, you will receive 10 rights. 10 rights equal 1 ape. And 1 ape will equal 1 common stock on conversion. All right? Now, it's right here in the side here. Take a look at it. Holders of AMC stock will be offered 1 right per share of common stock they own. So, if BlackRock owns 7 million shares, then they got 7 million rights. All right? And if they cashed in those rights, they cashed them in for 10 rights equals 1 ape. Now, that's where we come in, because they gave us ape units and they equaled 1 common stock. So there was a place above us that was the rights offering, okay? We come in here, and then we transferred the ape units into common stock. But what about the rights? If BlackRock held 7 million shares, they got 7 million rights. And they could trade in those rights. 10 rights per share of ape. So they would be able to buy 700,000 ape, which would later on be converted into common stock. Do you understand that? Now, just so I can show you in a different way so you can see it from a different side, let's take a look at it this way. There were 513 million AMC shares, so they created 513 million ape, and then they sold another 500 million ape, and then we had to do the reverse stock split and the conversion, and we got everything back down into the common stock, okay? But what about the rights offering, and when did it happen? Remember the email I showed you in the video before, all right? They requested the APER ticker symbol for 30 days before this would happen. All right? When they issued these rights to the institutions had 30 days to make a decision if they were going to trade 10 rights to get 1 ape, which would eventually equal 1 AMC share. So now you ought to be able to see what's happening here, okay? If BlackRock had 1 million shares of AMC stock, they've got 1 million rights to purchase ape 30 days from then, all right? And 10 rights would equal 1 ape, which means that they would trade in 10 of their rights. So they have a million. So they could trade in, if they did them all, they would trade them in, and they would get 100,000 ape before it was created. All right? This is before it's created that they having to do this. If the institution wants to take advantage of this little setup they got, they can get 1 right for every share, and for every 10 rights, they can buy 1 ape. That's Project Popcorn, okay? This is another flow chart that shows you what I'm saying, okay? You see AMC and you see ape, and then you see shareholder vote, and then it can either go and convert it back into common stock, and if it don't pass, it goes right back up to another shareholder vote later. That's how ape worked, okay? Now you need to understand, there's 513 million AMC, so they create 513 million ape, and they sell 513 million ape, and then we have to do the reverse stock split and the conversion vote, okay? That's how we know it to have went down. But this flow chart also shows you the rights offering right here, where at the same time when they're going to create ape, we know that they had a 30-day window where institutions, they could turn in their rights and buy ape. Now here's where they talk the money, okay? Now, if 100% of the people get their rights, that's 514 million rights that'll be issued. And of that, they will need 10 rights in order to make a ape. So they will sell 51.4 million ape. That money will generate $617 million for AMC. And upon the approval of the reverse stock split and the conversion, that will only dilute AMC by 10%. Okay? But what if only 50% of the institutions want to participate, they're saying, in this column? They say, well, we're going to issue 257 million rights that can be converted into 25.7 million ape, and we will raise $308 million. And upon reverse stock split and conversion, that will dilute AMC by 5%. All right, that's what this chart's talking about. So the question is, Adam, how many people participated in this rights offering? How much money was generated from it, and where the fuck did it go? That's Project Popcorn, people. I'm scrolling through it looking for that piece of paperwork, but there it is again. There's the offering. 1 share of AMC stock will get you 1 right. With 10 rights, you can get an ape share. And the next page says that the ape shares get converted into common stock. And I started off talking about the NFT being a Project Popcorn too. See, it's all like the engine of a car. Underneath the hood of the car, the engine, there's a whole bunch of parts moving. The NFTs played a major role in the plot for Project Popcorn, okay, and the rights offering. Because remember how I opened the video. I read you the email. Go back and listen to it again. She says that I know we got to be efficient here, but we don't have to talk about the NFT, because with the NFT, if you exercise your right by purchasing a preferred equity unit from the company in this rights offering, you will be eligible to receive one of 3 different NFTs based on the number of preferred equity units that you purchase. All right, there's 3 levels to the NFT. All right, I own Ape NFT. All right, 3 levels. We only know of 1, and I'll cover the other 2 in the next video, because this has been long enough. So, I'll give you something to come back to. Like, subscribe, hit the comment button. Go down there and buy my God Dog ebook. Love y'all. Be blessed. And I'm putting all this together. It'll be in the 3rd book. I love y'all. Be blessed. And CSI didn't kill itself. See you in the next video.